trips I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live, I don't know what these mad for. I just signed a deal and got a really big bag for it. Still at your mama crib ain't getting money, you gotta ask for it. I'm tired of complaining, I got up and changed my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day these days, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it, ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressed in all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in a ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, in Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Washington Redskins. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Here we go.
Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League.
51 tonight. We want this.
From the 31, Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Going to 54, going to 54.
A first down carry by Elliott. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Here we go. All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott. That one complete. Elliott. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too.
Here we go. All right, hey. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. And here we go. 26.
A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
got? What we got? What we got? Bang, 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 bang. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Everybody kill. 26.
A first down throw for Prescott. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. 36 yards on the play. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Oh, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Now Elliott. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Prescott on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
The kick by Maher is good. Of course, the door for Maher was opened after a little bit of a surprise move. The Cowboys letting go of Dan Bailey last year.
Yeah, Maher took over in the preseason. He's from Nebraska via the Canadian Football League where he kicked for 4 years. And I saw him personally make 2 game-winning field goals last season against Detroit and in Atlanta.
At their own 24-yard line.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now a man in his 13th NFL season. It's Adrian Peterson. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
Have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Right, 50 right. Hot seven. Check. Walk 54. Defense win championships, baby. You got tape right there.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. A carry for Bryce Love, the 4th rounder from Stanford. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Well, the returns for the Cowboys on Leighton Vander Esch have been pretty good so far. You know, a lot of Cowboy Nation questioned when they took him number 19 overall a season ago instead of Calvin Ridley. But Leighton Vander Esch would get 140 tackles last year, franchise rookie record for Dallas en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. Now the 2nd down throw on target, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Redskins 1st down.
1st down, here's a run with Peterson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Redskins have the 1st down on a pickup of 18. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. They run again on 1st down, Peterson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On 2nd down, Love. And some room to roam now. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right? If
they're smart, they do.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Throwing on second down. Prescott. He's going to get this to Austin complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Prescott looks to throw on first. Caught by Cobb. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. He got 29 yards that time. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Mike. Check pass.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Go right in. 53 is the mic. We're going to 54. Right in.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
16 yards. And the Redskin first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
On 2nd and 10, Haskins trying to lay one up And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Elliott going to bite off about 7 on that one. A good run on 1st down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down now. It's Elliott, and he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On 1st down, here's Love. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Haskins. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Tyrone Crawford in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. 2 minutes remaining in the 1st half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Right there.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Prescott. Dancing to his left. Looking deep for Elliott. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Prescott from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's looking long for Wooten. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. Oh, he's got some breathing room. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Escaping the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Looking long for his tight end Reed. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Now the try here for the point after. And that makes it 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity. up a couple of sixes back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing. Prescott. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 13-yard line.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
From the red zone now, Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now 17-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do...
It got his man complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
A gain of 33 yards on the play. And the Redskin 1st down.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Play of the half. It's Haskins. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Snap comes in 1. Now Haskins. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Randy Gregory. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Check. Watch 54. That's right, baby. 54. Hey, tight.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can. It's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead, he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down. Prescott now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Going for it all. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Here we go. 26.
Prescott yet again. That's complete to Cobb. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here's Prescott looking for the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Marr able to put this one through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They start on the ground with Geis. He's got a first down past the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Randy Gregory picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
From the gun, Haskins on third down. Flush to his right. It's a loss of 14 that time, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Tressway now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now Austin. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
From the 39, Prescott. Buying time to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Deron Payne in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Haskins will throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Randy Gregory able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's Tressway now. He's been terrific so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a gain of 34.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. Elliott. And an alley to run. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if you like the guys who run the ball, you're enjoying watching this. But the other guys, especially the defense coordinator, trying to figure out an answer on how to slow down the running game, I think maybe starts to call more blitzes, because you can call run blitzes in order to try and get more people to the point of attack.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Kill. 47. 26.
Draw play, Elliott. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So the solid run on 1st, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that 2nd down play.
No, it's all on your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your front.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Randall Cobb. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right. 4 down. Check. Go. Check, 55.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. They will find Davis. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around.
I got you. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
Now on 2nd and 13. Haskins looking for his running back, and he's got him. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Haskins to throw. And that is incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. 4th down. Here's Haskins. Completes it to Davis. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. This one caught by Davis. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now it's Haskins. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Peterson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Adrian Peterson with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And this is back to a 5-point game. A 5-point game now, as here comes the kickoff. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those 1st downs, keep possession of the football.
From the 29, Prescott. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Cowboys on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Elliott. fights loose. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Tackle made by the Pro Bowl safety Landon Collins.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
Check. On
second down, it's Elliott. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call, because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. A run on first down, but it's not going to get them much, maybe a yard, and that's all. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a big spot for the rookie Haskins. Eluding the pressure right. And this one complete to Reed. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, it's Haskins. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play, because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Complete. Richardson has it. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They're going on 4th down. Haskins. Jordan Reed has it. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Throwing now is Haskins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Kelvin Harmon, the man he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Escaping the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
At the 37-yard line.
Check 53, Mike. Don't get nervous.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. He talked about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Dallas, they'll wrap up the campaign an impressive 15-1. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for